Hello and good afternoon and welcome back to Fabulously Free Coaching Friday. I am your host and your coach, Miss Vihil Vigil, Women's Empowerment Business and Professional Development Coach. And we are also very excited over here at the Empowerment Empire because we have quite a few things coming up that I want to make sure that I am able to tell you about. I'm trying to get this screen set up just so. Okay, there we go. So I hope everyone has been doing wonderfully well. We took a hiatus over here, took a small vacation, and was able to get ourselves situated into a new space, which I'm super excited about. And now I want to really get the ball rolling and making sure that you are all aware of the upcoming Empower You Bootcamp for Success. It is a program that I do once a year, and the full Empower You program you can find on the website women'sempowermentcoach.us. And the boot camp for success is like a condensed version of Empower You, which is my signature coaching for go-getter, action-taking women who really are ready to, put the pedal to the floor and move. So there's always fun, exciting, free things and cash savings discounts for action-taking women. So if this is something that piques your interest, the Empower You Bootcamp for Success offers a discount of $200 to $300 if you are one of the first 50 women to join the program. So take a look at the link that I've got here below, and I will go ahead and post it as a quick comment so you can see, there we go, right away what I am talking about. There we go. So the 5-day bootcamp for success, I want to share. There we go. So June 19th, we will be starting June 19th through the 23rd. We are going to be meeting for 1 hour a day during that week. Everything will be recorded. So if you're not able to attend every single day live, you are in our special group and you'll be able to watch the replays and participate in the ongoing discussion, because the goal here is to make sure that you get all of the great benefits that come with one of my coaching programs, especially the Empower You Bootcamp for Success. So what is this all about, right? What is all of this about? Well, I had taken through all of my trainings and all of my the books that I have written, the workbooks, the course programs that are the most helpful to you based on your feedback, based on your experience of working with me and working through programs. And I really condensed them to be in this one particular type of a program. Typically it is recorded and I don't do it live, but we are doing Empower You Bootcamp live from June 19th to June 23rd, and you have to register to attend. So if you follow the information in the comment, you'll be able to see the areas in which that we are going to be covering. So let's talk a little bit about that. So I do not do a lot of free coaching calls very much these days. However, when you do register for the program, Empower You Bootcamp for Success, the 5-day live program with me, then you are also receiving a one-to-one 30-minute coaching call and discussion with me so we can work on you specifically, so that we can talk about all of the awesome things that you're working on, and I can help you personally to really tweak those action plans and those resource plans and making sure that you are truly, truly, truly on the right track to where you need to be so you can accomplish your goals and your dreams and your plans on time. Because when we set up our plans, we set them up in a smart way, and we set them up in a way in which that we accomplish them in a time-bound manner, right? You don't want to say, oh, I have this dream and I'm going to do this, but you don't actually put a time to it. You don't put a deadline to it. That does nobody any good. It certainly does not help you to accomplish your goal. It's like, playing darts and you're just closing your eyes and throwing them to the right or throwing them to the left. You're not actually focusing on a bullseye. And here in the Empower You Bootcamp for Success, I help you learn to always focus on a bullseye so that you are reaching your target every time that you are throwing, every single time. So the idea is your success, right? It's time to get it all together once and for all and to gracefully move forward with focus, with intention, with power, and with control of your own life, your own success, and your livelihood. So during the 5-day program, there are 5 workbooks that are being published. So this is like the final tweak over to all of the books that are going to be included in the program, which of course you receive as part of the program. We will be sending you the PDFs, but then at the end, you will receive the bound book so that you can always go back and go through them. I haven't quite decided if I want to do 1 bound book or if I want to do 5, because it really helps to allow you to focus in. And that's, I think, one of our big goals is to help you to focus in on particular aspects of planning, of goal setting, of action taking, of resource gathering, and making things happen, is to really help you focus. So I think the more that I look at it, the more I want to go ahead and just create 5 books. So comment down below. I really want to get your opinion on whether you think 1 large book or 5 separate books would be helpful for you. So let's talk about those 5 days. So we're going to be doing live videos, which will be recorded and placed into our Facebook group. So if you are registered, then you'll receive the link to watch those recordings, as well as you'll be invited to join the private group so you can join in on the discussion with all of the other phenomenal women who are registering. Remember, the first 50 women get the discounted of $200 to $300 off and the 30-minute coaching sessions with me one-to-one. So don't forget about that. You'll also have access to that group for 12 months from your start date. So we're going to be talking about personal empowerment, goal creation, calendaring for success, building your action plans, locating your resources, establishing a support plan, which I think is one of the most important things, and we talk about that towards the end, where now that you know what you're doing, now that you know what you want to accomplish, you have set a date for when you're going to be accomplishing this, you have set down the things that you're going to need, the people you're going to need to tell, the resources, the tools that you need to have to accomplish these goals and these plans. Then we put them all into your action plan and we coach you through it. So I love the Empower You Bootcamp for Success, but I love the fact that we are doing it this time live. So we'll be able to have those live one-to-one conversations and really talk about, what is it that gets in the way? For so many of you, what gets in the way is time. I don't have time. No, you don't make time. So you want to accomplish this goal, but you don't know when to do it. No, you haven't decided when to do it. So what we do in the Empower You Bootcamp for Success is we really grab you by the shoulders and give you a good shake and say, this is exactly what you can accomplish when you set your mind to it. Now, what is it that you want to accomplish? Here's the steps. Here's the action plan. I love doing these programs. They're so exciting for me and they're so fun and they're so helpful to you. Because what I have found so often with my clients is that it's not that you need your hand held all the way, but you need those little nudges and you need those little shoves to say, okay, today is, today's Friday, today's the 9th. What is it that you are going to be accomplishing today? What is it that you are on as far as your task list goes, as far as accomplishing, the subtasks for what you're accomplishing today? Where are you? And I remind you, that it is important that you are adding to your daily calendars, your regular schedules, informing those around you what it is that you're doing. And then I help you with a lot of brainstorming on, what it is that you need to do. What are the top 3 subtasks that need to be accomplished so you could really get in, that 4th major action and check that off your list so you can move forward with intention, with integrity, and with feeling really good inside, like exactly what it is that you need to be doing. So from June 19th to June 23rd is our Empower You Live Bootcamp for Success. I'm so very excited to be sharing this again with you all. There will be the 5 workbooks that you'll be receiving via PDF when you register. Then we will have you placed into our private group, which is so very fun because then we could chit chat back and forth and share resources and share in conversation, which I think is such it's such one of the most crucial elements to participating in a group program, where you get that camaraderie of working with other women who are also amidst achieving their goals and their plans. And I think that to show your support for one another is one of the most absolute beneficial things to accomplishing your plans, your goals, and what you are trying to set yourself up for. And that, of course, is your success, right? So let's go over the top areas. Let's see, I have it pulled up here. There we go. Okay, so day 1. Personal empowerment and mindset work. We are going to be talking to you directly about what is it that you feel has been holding you back from accomplishing the things that you want to set forth. Are you building a business? What are you afraid of? Are you trying to improve on your professional development? Are you trying to get into a new class and advance your education, your knowledge? What is it that you want to be doing for your own personal empowerment? So we're going to be working on mindset work. I think we have to start with a solid foundation so you know who you are and what you are capable of. And sister, you are capable of accomplishing so many things. So I want to make sure that you recognize that, and that you invite your sisters in, and that you share this with the women in your life to ensure that you absolutely can accomplish these phenomenal things. All you have to do is give yourself an opportunity to do so. Time and space and resources. And someone like yours truly, your women's empowerment business and professional development coach, to help you get there, to help you see the light and to give you the processes to get you to that next step, which I'm so very excited about doing. So day 2, we're going to be doing goal creation and, of course, calendaring for success by creating your lists. What I love about creating the list is it really breaks down, we talk about 11 different either tasks or goals that you want to be accomplishing throughout the course of the program. And what is it that we need to do to break those down so that we are able to accomplish them bit by bit? So they're not something that's going to be feeling like it's overwhelming. This is something that you absolutely can accomplish, that you and your sisters can absolutely accomplish through supporting one another, through encouraging one another, and through having tangible resources to actually get you to that next step. All right, so let's see. Day 3, building your action plans, resource planning, and skills development. So we get down into the weeds of what is it that you need to accomplish? What is it that you want to do? What are the resources that you're going to need? And then what is step 1? What is step 2? Step 3? What are all the steps that you need to get through to be able to accomplish your goal, to finish the task? I think is so very important that we give grace and time to be able to set those up. Okay, day 4, the support plan development, which I think is so very crucial. A lot of us will set off on this path and we don't always share with those around us what we're doing. And I think one of the most important things that we can do is share with our friends and our families and our colleagues, our teams, what it is that we're doing, how we intend to move forward, what is the next great thing in our lives that we want to accomplish. You need to share that with the people around you and those who care about you so they can support you. They might not be able to help you, put together that new business plan. They might not be able to help you, revise your current marketing plan. But what they can certainly do is emotionally support you and cheer you on. I always tell my daughter, I will always be her biggest cheerleader, because it's that it's that encouraging, kind words, that motivating factor that the people in your life, those personal relationships in your life, can really help you to move onto the next phase, onto that next step. So you have to establish that support plan, and we talk about that in detail. And within the workbook for day 4, you'll be actually writing out your resource plan. And then there's a day, of course, where you go check off the boxes and you have those conversations with the people around you. And I help you to develop ways to have those conversations that are fun, that are exciting, and that are really brief, actually. But it's just making a point to doing so. And then day 5 is all about bringing it all together. Bring it all together, talking about next steps, and embracing this journey ahead of you. I think so many of us get really excited in the beginning about accomplishing something, and then when we see the work that's going to go into it, we kind of dial back our excitement. Well, my job is to keep you motivated, intentional, and focused as we are moving through the 5 days of the Bootcamp for Success live program. Remember, June 19th to June 23rd. So set your calendars, put it in there, put the appointments in there, and remember, the first 50 women who registered do receive the $200 off registration and the 30-minute coaching calls with me, which I love. So it gives me an opportunity to meet with phenomenal new women who are wanting to advance their lives, improve on their professional development, and really take intentional charge of your life. You have been wanting to accomplish these goals for a while. You have this task list that's not going anywhere because you are not focusing on it. You don't know where to get started. Maybe you're so caught up in the day-to-day activities of your life that you don't allow yourself the opportunity to sort of clear the table, dust it all off, and then replace things the way in which that they need to be placed so you can move forward with grace, with intention, with focus, and with the opportunity to really accomplish something. So I'm very excited about this. This was a super fun announcement I wanted to share with you all today now that I'm back from vacation into our new space. Super excited about that. Not only I wish I could just bring over people to unpack all the boxes. That would be fabulous, right? Unpack all the boxes and put everything on the walls and put everything away. But I wanted to take this opportunity to really welcome you to Fabulously Free Coaching Friday, which we are starting up again as of today, as well as really get you excited and get you involved in your own personal development, your own programs, taking charge of what you want to do. Everything is possible. You just have to find your path to achieving those goals and then take that first step. I have to tell my clients, remember, it's one small step that will lead you to great big change. It doesn't have to be climbing the mountain the first day. It's all about truly taking that first step, being willing to take the big goal and to parse it up into different pieces that are manageable, that are things that you can accomplish on a day-to-day basis. And all you do is keep taking those small steps forward so that you can continue to accomplish bit by bit. Now, some things, some tasks, some goals will be able to be accomplished just like that, really quick. Others, they need broken down and reviewed and looked at and planned. Don't think that all of the workbooks and all the books that I designed just come together in the first shot. There typically is at least 3 revisions. The Empower You Bootcamp program has gone through probably 5 revisions, because every year that I learn something more and every year that I host this program and I get your feedback on what you found the most helpful and the most beneficial, then I like to rework it into the program so it just gets better and better. This will be the 5th year that I am hosting the Empower You Bootcamp, and I believe this is the 2nd or 3rd time that I'm doing it live with a small group of women. So under 100 women. I know that might not sound small to some of you, but under 100 women. 100 women is the max that we are allowing into the program. And the first 50 women, 50 women, receive $200 off registration and, of course, a 30-minute one-to-one session with me, Vihil Vigil, your women's empowerment business and professional development coach. So that is it. Those are the exciting announcements. You know, our Fabulously Free Coaching Friday is back. We are planning for some great new programming. We are going to be slipping out another new book here in the next 6 months. And then, of course, really excited to be doing a plan for the fall in-person power luncheon, which might be coming to the East Coast of the United States. So we'll see about that. I'm very, very excited to be working with all of you, and I hope you have a fantastic weekend. Really enjoy yourself, really give yourself the great opportunity to find love and happiness and peace within yourself this weekend. And then I cannot wait to see all of your registrations coming in and to see your beautiful faces on June 19th. And remember, even if you cannot attend every session live, you can always watch the replays, but you have to register to be able to do so. If you have any questions in regards to the program, once you click on the link for registration, there's all sorts of details. You're welcome to send me a DM. Myself or my team will be able to get back to you and give you any responses to questions that you might have. So with that, I'm Vihil Vigil, your women's empowerment business and professional development coach on this fabulously free coaching Friday. I'm looking forward to seeing you all at the fantastic new annual Empower You Bootcamp live from June 19th to June 23rd, coming up very soon. So make sure that you are registered. We are capping registration at 100 women, and the first 50 women receive $200 off and a 30-minute one-to-one coaching session with yours truly. So have a wonderful day and a fantastic weekend, and I will see you next week.